Hello from the Penetanguishene Public Library. In honor of National Indigenous Peoples Day, today we are reading from the National Geographic's Guide to the National Historic Sites of Canada, a chapter on the First Peoples of Canada. For many years, the voices of Inuit, Métis, and First Nations peoples, who together make up the Indigenous Peoples of Canada, were not heard at National Historic Sites. This is slowly changing. Today, some of these important places convey the rich history and knowledge of Indigenous peoples. Others tell a story that demonstrates how people have connected to these spaces over thousands of years. Many voices, many stories to tell. Some National Historic Sites are places to maintain and renew connections with the past. Situated next to the cold, clear waters of Great Bear Lake, the Northwest Territories Sayuadacho National Historic Site is recognized for how its significant natural resources are fundamental for the continuation and transmission of the Bear Lake people's culture. The Bear Lake people believe that all the land is sacred, especially Sayuadacho, as it is a place of teaching and learning. Through such places with their associated stories, elders pass on the culture, history, cosmology, spiritual values, law, ethics, land use, and traditional lifestyle of the Bear Lake people. The intergenerational transmission of traditional knowledge and important cultural values are fundamental to understanding the meaning of this place. Every year, a camp is held at Sayuadacho in which youth and elders participate in cultural learning activities, including telling stories, drying caribou and fish, gathering and preparing traditional medicines, and conducting spiritual ceremonies and celebrations, such as the fire teaching and the first kill ceremony. Other sites seek to connect visitors with Indigenous perspectives on the past. The Métis communities lead and participate in the history presented at Batoche Natural Historic Site in Saskatchewan. An example of their involvement is a program developed to preserve Métis women's history of resistance and survival through a community storytelling circle that honors their untold stories. This innovative approach was a response to Métis elders who indicated their wish for more participation in the development and presentation of cultural programming at Batoche. The program recognizes the divergent and complementary viewpoint of history so that different perspectives can be honored and shared with visitors. It also encourages visitors to see the Métis as vibrant people, moving beyond conflicts of the 19th century to connect Indigenous history to the present day. In the far north, one of Canada's most unusual sites, Inukjuit National Historic Site, is situated at Inukjuit Point on the southwest corner of Baffin Island, on the corner of Fox Basin, approximately 88 kilometers west of Cape Dorset, Nunavut. Inukjuit, an Inuit word meaning likeness of men, are stone constructions found across the Canadian Arctic. Built by Inuit, they can function as landmarks, memorials, kayak stands, meat platforms, pillars supporting drying lines, or elements of caribou drive fences. Collectively known as Inukjuit, the cairns consist of carefully piled stones that can be as large as 1.8 to 2.1 meters in height, sometimes figure-like. Smaller Inukjuit may be composed of two balanced stones or single standing stones. At Inukjuit Point, these cairns, which vary in size and complexity, may be up to 2,000 years old. They are testament to the creativity and artistry at work in maximizing the natural occurring resources in this harsh environment. A shared future. The stories told at National Historic Sites continue to expand, evolve, and be enriched by the sharing, in partnership with Indigenous peoples, of the rich and vibrant cultures, languages, traditions, and histories of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people, working together to broaden how we define, understand, and communicate the past to National Historic Sites, visitors hoped for a promising shared future. Thank you for listening. You can check out this book at the library. Thank you.